Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Jay News, and you are now tuned into Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today on the Zoom call, we have model, social media influencer, and one of the contestants off of Blueface's show, Blue Girls Club. No further ado, let me introduce Zia, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, love?
Hi, I'm good. How's it going?
I'm good. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you for hopping on the show, and it's definitely a pleasure.
Oh, it's my pleasure too. I'm so excited. This is my first interview, I think.
Oh, word? Well, we got to do it up there. If it's your first interview, so. So how we get this started is by letting all of our fans and supporters get a brief summary on who you are from where you came from to where you are now.
Okay. Well, I don't know where I came from. I was kind of just focusing on school for a long time. I would post on social media all the time on my Instagram when I had 1,000 followers, and I loved all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I just found out that Mr. Blueface was inviting 10 girls to live at his house for a month. And I was like, okay. And, some stuff went down, and now I'm up to 64,000 followers. And so that was a pretty big jump. And now I'm just trying to do this social media thing. I have a YouTube channel where I just, vlog my life day to day, or just share stories. And I'm excited for all the rest to come after all this.
Okay, I hear that. So now talk about how did that all come about for you when getting chosen to be in Blueface House? I know you spoke on it in your YouTubes a little bit. Can you give for our supporters now, like how that all came about for you?
It was really weird. I follow Blueface on Instagram, and I used to watch his stories all the time, but then out of nowhere, I just kind of stopped getting them. And then one day I saw he posted on his story after I haven't watched it in a long time, and it was just like, send in audition tapes, you'll live in my house for a month, and this is what audition tapes look like. And then I saw some other girls' audition tapes, and I was like, I can do that. So I sent it in. I recorded like the silliest, oh my God, audition tape ever. I did not think anybody would see it. It would get posted on his story. And it did. And I was just being like, I don't know, a goof. And he messaged me. He's like, send it to me. And he reposted it. And I was like, am I picked? And then because he reposted a bunch of girls, and he said he was only picking 10. So I was like, what? And the next day he's like, okay, we'll fly you out to Cali, and you'll meet us here, and you have to have all your stuff packed, because then you're going to move right in right away. And I was like, oh, okay. So
how was that experience for you? Were you just like, I don't know, or like, oh shit, this is dope?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I was really excited, to meet like him and, the rest of the girls that I'd be living with.
Mm-hmm.
But I, later on found out what BGC stood for. I didn't know that it stood for Bad Girls Club. I had no idea for a minute there. But then I realized, and I was like, okay, so there are going to be some altercations. Mm-hmm. I was thinking more verbal altercations than physical altercations, but definitely more physical altercations when I got there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because it seemed like a lot of stuff happened during that time, like a lot of physical altercations, a lot of verbal altercations. What were some of the situations? Because you seem like your personality for the show, just real cool, laid back, not mess with nobody. I'm just over here doing my thing, and it kind of, I think Blueface got a gist of that as well. But it seems like with the other girls, how did you manage to fit in? Because you did a great job fitting in, just doing your thing. But how did you stay away from the drama and just be you in that house?
I was definitely trying my best to stay out the drama, and I definitely felt like, part of the family. I didn't feel like out of place at all. Like,
mm-hmm.
like, carry myself myself differently than a lot of the girls. You know, a lot of the girls will like throw hands and they will like stand up for themselves and all this stuff. Like, not to say that I don't stand up for myself, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, you know, risk like breaking a nail over some petty
Right.
fight.
Oh, it's some bullshit.
We would start fights over the craziest stuff, and you know, they'd always be coming for me. And when they were, you know, giving me some verbal altercations, they would just be saying, "I'm a white girl." Like that's all they had against me. And I was,
Hmm. That
that's
bullshit.
I'm not gonna fight over that. And I don't know. I, you know, would handle. If I had to do it again, I would do the same thing and just, you know, not let it get to me. They would be yelling directly at me, and I would just, you know, be thinking about what's for dinner, or I'd be thinking about, you know, what nail design I want to do next, or you know, like
Right.
nothing. I don't care about their.
So did you make any do you still stay with anybody in contact with anybody from the house or even Blueface? Do you still stay in contact with Blueface? How's that all transformed since you left?
Um. Well, I don't really like, you know, keep in contact with Blueface that much. He did like text me after I left, saying like, "I wish I could have said goodbye." And stuff, because I just left. I didn't say goodbye to
Oh, you was
him.
out of there. You was over it.
I was done. They were going to the meet and greet, and I was ready for the meet and greet because I just had gotten jumped. So
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go to that because there was just too much boiling over at that point. So
Hmm.
I'm definitely, after the pandemic, I want to have a meet and greet and, you know, meet my fans because I felt so bad that I
Yeah.
couldn't go, and that was a bummer. But I still keep in contact with Remy and Amberlyn and oh my gosh, my dog, sorry.
That's all good.
Attack Multi-Poo.
Oh,
And
okay. Hey, what's going on, Peanut? You're like, hey, what's up?
I'm sorry, he was gonna be scratching at the door the whole time. But anyways, yeah, I keep in contact with Amberlyn and Remy mostly because they be texting me all the time and keeping me in the loop with what they're doing. So,
Okay. And
um,
are you from where are you from? Are you living in LA or you got I see you said Blueface flew you out. I talk a little bit more about that.
he
I
actually
mean
did.
about my bad. About where you live. You live in Cali or do you live in another state? That's what I meant.
Yeah, I live in Cali, and so
Okay.
he said, "Fly you out," and I was like, "Oh, I actually live like an hour and a half away." So he's like, "Oh, okay." Then
Oh, okay. Got you.
I had to drive myself, and I parked at some random spot, and I had no idea where I was gonna like leave my car.
Hmm.
It was a whole situation, but
So situation.
yeah, I'm from California, and I'm hopefully moving into LA soon. But right now, I'm just right outside LA, which
Got you. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. After the show, with the social media attention you have, what are the next moves that your fans and supporters should be waiting on next?
ooh, good question. I'm definitely gonna be uploading on my YouTube channel every week, just new content and videos for people to watch and see what I'm up to.
Hmm.
It's just very easy for me. And I'm also, I don't know when this is gonna happen. I'm hoping soon, but you know, one of my passions is makeup. So I'm gonna start my own
Nice.
cosmetics line, and I'm gonna have my own makeup line
Okay.
coming and nail polish line. I'm gonna do all things beauty just because that's something I like and I'm passionate about.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you said that's coming soon?
I don't know how soon. Definitely a little. I'm gonna need like years probably for my makeup's gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be nothing like rushed because I'm picky. But
Right.
yeah. But right now they could just focus on my YouTube because I'm gonna be posting on that all the time.
And now for your YouTube channel, what do you what is that all about? Is it just like just your daily life or is it just like things you talk a little bit more about that?
So it's a little bit of everything right now. I have some story times up on my YouTube just about my life. I have a couple videos about my Blue GC experience. I'm uploading a video right now about the finale where I reacted to the footage from the OnlyFans, the last video, and that one was kind of a lot because you know that's the only one, the only episode that has footage of me actually getting like hit by one of the girls
Yeah.
and actually being like assaulted.
Yeah.
So that was definitely interesting to react to, but I'm gonna be posting that soon.
Okay. 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 That's what it is. So y'all heard that, ladies and gentlemen. She's gonna be posting a lot more on her YouTube page, and she has her cosmetics coming out hopefully soon. Not rush, but in the process of coming out soon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I have a few more questions before we wrap it up. Uh, with this whole pandemic going on, and the coronavirus and everything, how have you been staying busy during this whole thing? Well, I guess you've been at Blueface and been doing a YouTube page, but other than that, what else have you been doing during this whole pandemic?
Oh my gosh, the pandemic's really been a cock block, for that reason and just for everything else that I want to do in the world. Like it's so hard to like do anything. So luckily I have school. I'm trying to get my degree. So
Okay.
I'm definitely keeping busy with getting my degree. Hopefully I'm gonna graduate in the spring, but we'll see.
What are you getting your degree in?
Communications.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. So maybe I'll have a radio show too someday.
You don't let us know. We come over here and hook you up with your own little segment. See how you get it going.
Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, I think it'd be so fun to interview people, but I don't know. But yeah, the pandemic's been a rough time, so I've just been staying at home, and the only time I left was for the Blue GC. That's like literally the only thing I ever did. The whole pandemic was Blue GC.
There you go. And then from there, it's like, boom, we are here right now.
Oh, it's been so cool.
I dig that. I dig that. Well, we're wrapping this up. My last question is, what is the end goal with this new attention on you now? What are you trying to leave for your fans and supporters when it's all said and done?
Wait, can you answer the question again?
Yeah, and what is the end goal for you with this new attention that you have? What do you want to leave for all your fans and supporters when it's all said and done? When it's all wrapped up, like, what are you trying to leave?
I want to be bigger than Blueface. No, I don't know if that's already too big, but I definitely just want to leave my fans and supporters with something new to like keep up with, which is me. And I want to, tell them all about me. I'm going to share more stories about, like my experience on the Blue Girls Club and just life experiences in general. I want to definitely spread more positivity in the world because I feel like there's so much negativity out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many people like asking me, how do you stay like so happy all the time, even when people are bringing you down? Like,
Right.
I want to spread that. I want to like tell people, like it's way easier just to, stay positive than just focus on the negative all the time.
I feel that. I definitely respect that because right now we definitely need it more than ever with everything that's going on. So I definitely respect it and agree for sure. Well, it was a pleasure getting the chance to chop it up with you, girl. But for one last time, can you give everybody your social media handles where they can follow you, catch up with you, see what you're all about after this interview?
Okay, yeah. You can follow me at ZIAJGS on Instagram and YouTube. That's where you can find me.
And y'all heard it here, folks. So definitely follow her. Definitely a talent. Definitely excited for her for when she has her new stuff and new products coming out. So gets the Dash Radio, not radio approval. So make sure y'all check her out. But yeah, thank you again for hopping on the show. Like I said, it's been a pleasure.
Oh my gosh, you too. Have a good day.
All right. Peace.
Bye.